Once upon a time, in a quaint little village nestled between rolling hills and whispering forests, there lay a hidden gem known as the colorful garden. This garden was unlike any other, for it bloomed not only with flowers of every hue imaginable, but also with the vibrant spirits of its inhabitants, the enchanted creatures who called it home. In this magical garden, there lived a radiant butterfly named Aurora, whose wings shimmered with all the colors of the rainbow. Aurora fluttered from flower to flower, spreading joy wherever she went. Yet, despite her beauty, Aurora felt a tinge of loneliness in her heart. She longed for a friend who could share in her adventures and appreciate the wonders of the garden alongside her. One sunny morning, as Aurora danced among the blossoms, she stumbled upon a peculiar sight: a shy chameleon named Oliver, who sat camouflaged among the leaves, blending into the background. Unlike Aurora, Oliver could change his color to match his surroundings, but this only made him feel invisible to others. He wished for someone who could see him for who he truly was. Curious and intrigued, Aurora approached Oliver with a gentle flutter of her wings. "Hello there," she chimed. "I'm Aurora. What brings you to this lovely garden?" Startled, Oliver revealed himself and shyly replied, I'm Oliver. I've always been here, but no one seems to notice me." Aurora smiled warmly. "Well, I notice you, Oliver. Would you like to explore the garden with me?" Overjoyed by Aurora's invitation, Oliver nodded eagerly, and together they embarked on a grand adventure. They chased butterflies, danced with dandelion seeds, and basked in the warm glow of the sun. With each passing moment, their bond grew stronger, and the garden seemed to shine even brighter in their friendship. As days turned into weeks and weeks into months, Aurora and Oliver became inseparable companions, proving that true friendship knows no bounds. Their differences only made their friendship stronger, for they learned to accept and cherish each other for who they were. Word of their heartwarming friendship spread throughout the garden, inspiring other creatures to embrace acceptance and kindness. Soon, the colorful garden became a haven of harmony, where creatures of all shapes, sizes, and colors lived together in peace and happiness. And so, in the enchanting realm of the colorful garden, where the flowers bloomed in every shade imaginable, Aurora and Oliver taught the world a timeless lesson: that true friendship blossoms when hearts are open to acceptance and love. Once upon a time, in a cozy village nestled between rolling hills and whispering forests, there lived a young girl named Lily. Lily was sweet-natured and always eager to make new friends, but she often found herself feeling lonely as she roamed the village streets alone. One sunny morning, as Lily was picking wildflowers by the stream, she heard a rustling in the bushes. Curious, she tiptoed closer and discovered a small, furry creature trapped in a thicket. It was a shy little creature with big, curious eyes and a timid smile. "Hello there," Lily said softly, reaching out a hand. "Are you all right?" The creature hesitated for a moment before timidly nodding. With gentle hands, Lily helped free the creature from the thorns, and as it emerged, she saw that it was a delightful creature, unlike any she had ever seen before. It was a cross between a rabbit and a squirrel, with soft fur, the color of autumn leaves. "Thank you," the creature whispered, its voice as gentle as a breeze. "My name is Flurry. I've been searching for a friend, but I was too afraid to come out of hiding." Lily smiled warmly, "Well, Fleury, you found a friend in me. Would you like to explore the village together?" With a shy nod, Fleury agreed, and together they embarked on an adventure that would change both of their lives forever. As they wandered through the village, they encountered many other creatures, each unique and special in their own way. Some had feathers, others had scales, but they all welcomed Fleury with open arms. As the days turned into weeks, Lily and Fleury's friendship blossomed. They laughed and played together, sharing secrets and dreams beneath the shade of the old oak tree. And with each passing day, Lily felt her heart grow lighter and her world grow brighter, all because of her new friend. But one day, as they were playing by the stream, they came across a group of villagers who were whispering and pointing at Fleury. "What is that strange creature?" they muttered. "It doesn't belong here." Lily's heart sank as she realized that not everyone accepted Fleury as she did. But instead of feeling discouraged, she stood tall and spoke up for her friend. "Fleury may be different, but he has a kind heart and a gentle spirit," she declared bravely. "And isn't that what truly matters?" The villagers paused, their eyes softening as they looked at Fleury with newfound understanding. And in that moment, they realized that true friendship knows no bounds, and that acceptance is the greatest gift of all. From that day on, Fleury was welcomed with open arms by the villagers, and Lily's world was filled with even more love and laughter than before. And as they watched the sunset painting the sky in hues of pink and gold, they knew that their friendship would last a lifetime, proving that sometimes the most magical friendships can be found in the most unexpected places. In the heart of a lush forest, there stood a tree unlike any other. Its branches reached out wide, embracing the sky with leaves that shimmered like emerald jewels. But what truly set this tree apart was its extraordinary ability to spread kindness. Legend had it that ages ago, a benevolent fairy blessed the tree with the power to nurture friendship and acceptance. Every act of kindness performed near the tree would cause it to bloom with radiant flowers, each petal carrying the essence of goodwill and understanding. One day, 3 unlikely companions stumbled upon the tree. There was Willow, a shy rabbit who longed for companionship; Finn, a curious fox with a heart full of adventure; and Luna, a gentle deer with eyes as wise as the moon. Despite their differences, the trio quickly formed a bond as they explored the wonders of the forest together. They shared laughter beneath the kindness tree, their joy weaving through the air like delicate threads of magic. But their newfound harmony was soon tested when a group of creatures from a distant land arrived in the forest. These newcomers, with their unfamiliar customs and language, were met with suspicion and fear from the other animals. Determined to bridge the divide, Willow, Finn, and Luna turned to the kindness tree for guidance. They gathered the forest inhabitants and invited the strangers to join them beneath its branches. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the kindness tree began to glow with a soft, ethereal light. Its branches swayed in the breeze, whispering tales of unity and understanding. Slowly but surely, the barriers between the animals and the newcomers melted away, replaced by a shared sense of kinship. With each act of kindness exchanged beneath its canopy, the kindness tree flourished, its blossoms blooming in a kaleidoscope of colors. And as the days turned into weeks, the once strangers became cherished friends, united by the unbreakable bonds of friendship and acceptance. From that day forth, the kindness tree stood as a beacon of hope in the forest, a reminder that even the smallest acts of kindness could bloom into something beautiful. And so, the tale of the kindness tree spread far and wide, inspiring generations to come together in the spirit of friendship and acceptance. In a quaint village nestled between rolling hills and babbling brooks, there lived a young girl named Lily. Lily had a heart as pure as the morning dew and a spirit that danced like the wind through the trees. Despite her tender age, Lily possessed a rare talent. She could bring to life the most wondrous scenes with just a stroke of her brush. One day, as Lily wandered through the forest, she stumbled upon an old, weathered cottage hidden amidst the trees. Inside, she found an ancient paintbrush, its handle adorned with intricate carvings and its bristles shimmering with magic. With trembling hands, Lily lifted the brush, feeling its power thrumming through her veins. Excitedly, Lily dashed back to the village, eager to share her discovery. But when she showed the brush to the villagers, they scoffed and turned away, muttering about nonsense and fairy tales. Heart heavy with disappointment, Lily returned to the forest, determined to prove the skeptics wrong. With the magic paintbrush in hand, Lily began to paint. She painted fields of flowers that sang in the sunlight and forests where animals danced in harmony. She painted rivers that whispered secrets to the stars and skies that blazed with colors unseen. And with each stroke, Lily poured her heart and soul into her creations, infusing them with love and joy. As word of Lily's painting spread, the villagers began to take notice. They marveled at the beauty she brought to life, and soon they flocked to her side, eager to share in her gift. Among them was a boy named Thomas, whose heart had been closed off by loneliness and fear. But as Thomas watched Lily paint, he felt something stir within him, a longing for connection and acceptance. Tentatively, he approached Lily and asked if he could join her. With a smile, Lily handed him the brush, and together they painted side by side, weaving their dreams into reality. Through their friendship, Thomas learned that true magic lies not in spells or enchantments, but in the bonds we share with one another. And as the village blossomed with color and laughter, Lily and Thomas knew that they had found something truly precious, a friendship as timeless and enduring as the stars in the sky. And so, the magic paintbrush became a symbol of hope and friendship, inspiring all who beheld its wonders to open their hearts to the beauty of the world around them. For in the end, it was not the magic of the brush that mattered, but the magic of friendship that had brought their village to life. Once upon a time, in a magical land far away, there stood a majestic rainbow bridge that connected two bustling villages, one filled with vibrant hues of red, orange, and yellow, and the other adorned with serene shades of blue, green, and purple. This bridge wasn't just any ordinary bridge. It was a bridge of friendship and acceptance. In the village of warmth, where the sun always shone bright, lived a young girl named Ruby. She was as fiery as her name, with a heart full of kindness. Across the bridge, In the village of tranquility, where the sky always wore a tranquil hue, dwelled a boy named Skylar. He was as calm as the gentle breeze, with eyes that held the mysteries of the universe. Ruby and Skylar had heard of each other, but had never met. Their villages were worlds apart, separated by misconceptions and fears. But fate had other plans for them. One day, a mischievous sprite accidentally spilled a pot of enchanted paint on the rainbow bridge, causing it to glow with even more radiant colors. Curious, Ruby and Skylar ventured out to see the spectacle. As they reached the middle of the bridge, they met face to face, their eyes locking in wonder. At first, they were hesitant, unsure of what to make of each other. Ruby was dazzled by Skylar's calm demeanor, while Skylar was intrigued by Ruby's fiery spirit. But as they started talking, they discovered that they had more in common than they thought. They laughed, they shared stories, and they found solace in each other's company. As the days passed, Ruby and Skylar became inseparable, bridging the gap between their two villages with their blossoming friendship. Their friendship didn't just bring joy to themselves, but also to their villages. The people of warmth and tranquility saw how Ruby and Skylar embraced each other's differences and accepted each other wholeheartedly. Slowly, the walls of prejudice crumbled, making way for a new era of harmony and understanding. And so, the Rainbow Bridge became not just a path between two villages, but a symbol of friendship and acceptance for all. Ruby and Skylar showed that true friendship knows no boundaries, and love is the bridge that connects us all. From that day forward, whenever children crossed the Rainbow Bridge, they remembered the heartwarming tale of Ruby and Skylar, and they knew that friendship and acceptance were the true colors that painted the world with beauty and hope. Once upon a time, in a land called Diversity Land, there lived creatures of all shapes, sizes, and colors. From the tallest trees to the tiniest bugs, every being was unique in their own special way. In the heart of Diversity Land stood a magnificent bridge known as the Rainbow Bridge. It arched gracefully over a sparkling river, its colors shimmering in the sunlight like a vibrant rainbow. This bridge was no ordinary bridge. It was a symbol of friendship and acceptance. One sunny morning, a curious young fox named Finn decided to explore beyond his forest home. As he trotted along the path, he met a chatty squirrel named Sammy, whose bushy tail flicked with excitement. "Come with me, Finn. Let's cross the Rainbow Bridge," Sammy chirped, eyes sparkling with anticipation. Intrigued, Finn agreed, and together they journeyed to the Rainbow Bridge. Along the way, they encountered a wise old owl named Olivia and a playful rabbit named Rosie, both eager to join their adventure. As they reached the bridge, they were greeted by a magnificent sight. Animals of all kinds danced across the bridge, sharing laughter and stories. From graceful swans to colorful butterflies, each one welcomed Finn, Sammy, Olivia, and Rosie with open arms. Welcome to the Rainbow Bridge, where differences are celebrated and friendships bloom like wildflowers, said a majestic peacock perched on the bridge's railing. Finn and his new friends spent the day exploring Diversity Land, learning from each other and embracing their differences. They discovered that despite their unique appearances, they all shared the same desire for kindness and companionship. As the sun began to set, casting a warm golden glow over Diversity Land, Finn and his friends gathered by the Rainbow Bridge. They held pause, wings, and tails, forming a colorful circle of unity. "Thank you for showing me the beauty of diversity," Finn said, his heart filled with gratitude. With a chorus of chirps, hoots, and giggles, the creatures of Diversity Land echoed Finn's sentiment. And as the stars twinkled overhead, they knew that their friendship would light up the land for eternity. And so, in Diversity Land, where differences were celebrated and friendships flourished, the Rainbow Bridge stood as a beacon of hope and acceptance for all who crossed its path. In a cozy village nestled between rolling hills and lush forests, there lived a tiny sparrow named Sammy. Despite his small size, Sammy possessed a heart full of courage and a spirit as bright as the sun. One day, as Sammy fluttered through the village square, he noticed a group of animals gathered around a sad-looking rabbit named Rosie. Rosie had moved to the village recently and was struggling to find friends because of her different appearance. Determined to help, Sammy hopped over to Rosie and chirped cheerfully, offering to show her around the village. Rosie's eyes sparkled with gratitude as she accepted Sammy's offer. Together, they explored the village, meeting other animals along the way. Despite initial hesitations from some, Sammy's unwavering kindness and Rosie's gentle nature soon won them over. Before long, Sammy and Rosie had formed a close-knit group of friends who accepted them for who they were. But one day, a fearsome storm swept through the village, causing chaos and destruction. As the villagers scrambled for safety, Sammy noticed Rosie, frozen with fear, trapped beneath a fallen branch. Without a moment's hesitation, Sammy darted towards Rosie, his wings beating furiously against the wind. With a mighty heave, he pushed the branch aside, freeing Rosie from the danger. Grateful and amazed by Sammy's bravery, the other animals gathered around, cheering for their little hero. From that day on, Sammy and Rosie's friendship grew even stronger, their bond forged in the fires of adversity. As the storm clouds parted and the sun bathed the village in its warm glow once more, Sammy realized that true friendship knows no bounds. It transcends differences and brings light to even the darkest of days. And so, in the heart of the village, the tale of the brave little sparrow and the kind-hearted rabbit became legend, inspiring all who heard it to embrace friendship and acceptance, knowing that together they could conquer any challenge that came their way. Once upon a time, in the enchanted forest of Evergreen, there lived a group of animals of all shapes and sizes. Among them were a wise owl named Oliver, a playful fox named Felix, a gentle deer named Daisy, and a curious rabbit named Rosie. One sunny morning, as they gathered by the shimmering pond, they noticed a new creature in their midst, a lonely hedgehog named Henry. With his prickly exterior and shy demeanor, Henry felt out of place among the other animals. Seeing Henry's loneliness, the animals decided to welcome him with open hearts. They invited him to join their daily adventures and shared their stories and laughter with him. Despite his initial hesitations, Henry soon found himself feeling happier than he had ever felt before. As time passed, the bond between the animals grew stronger. They discovered that despite their differences, they shared a deep connection rooted in friendship and acceptance. Oliver's wisdom guided them. Felix's playfulness brought joy to their days. Daisy's kindness warmed their hearts. Rosie's curiosity sparked new adventures, and Henry's quiet strength united them all. One day, a fierce storm swept through the forest, leaving behind a trail of destruction. The animals realized that they could only overcome the challenges ahead by working together. With determination and teamwork, they rebuilt their homes and restored the beauty of the forest. Through their shared experiences, the animals learned the true magic of friendship, that together they were stronger than they could ever be alone. As they stood hand in paw, surrounded by the vibrant colors of the forest, they knew that no matter what challenges they faced, they would always have each other. And so, in the enchanted forest of Evergreen, the tale of the animals' heartwarming friendship echoed through the trees, inspiring all who heard it to believe in the power of love, acceptance, and the magic of togetherness. In a quaint little village, nestled amidst rolling hills and whispering meadows, there lived a kind-hearted seamstress named Grandma Lily. Her little cottage was adorned with colorful fabrics, spools of thread, and needles of all sizes. But the most precious possession in Grandma Lily's home was her patchwork quilt. Each square of the quilt held a story, woven with love and memories. Some squares were bright and vibrant, while others were soft and gentle, just like the people who had contributed to it over the years. One day, a new family moved into the village, a family of misfits who had traveled far and wide in search of a place to call home. Among them was a shy boy named Tommy, who had never quite felt like he belonged anywhere. Despite their differences, Grandma Lily welcomed the new family with open arms, inviting them into her home for tea and cookies. As they sat around the cozy fireplace, Grandma Lily shared stories of the quilt and its magical ability to bring people together. Inspired by Grandma Lily's tales, Tommy asked if he could help with the quilt. With a smile, Grandma Lily handed him a needle and thread, showing him how to sew a square of his own. As the days turned into weeks, Tommy poured his heart into his square, stitching together memories of his journey and dreams of his future. With each stitch, he felt a sense of belonging he had never known before. When the quilt was finally complete, Grandma Lily gathered the villagers for a special unveiling. As they marveled at the intricate patterns and vibrant colors, they realized that the quilt was more than just a piece of fabric. It was a symbol of friendship and acceptance, woven together by the hands and hearts of those who had contributed to it. From that day on, the quilt adorned the village hall, serving as a reminder that no matter our differences, we are all connected by the threads of love and kindness. And as Tommy wrapped himself in the warmth of the quilt, he knew that he had finally found a place where he belonged, right here, among friends who accepted him just as he was. In the heart of a bustling kingdom, there stood a magnificent castle adorned with towers that touched the sky. Within this castle lived a young princess named Lily, whose laughter echoed through the halls like music. But despite her royal upbringing, Princess Lily felt lonely. She longed for a friend who would understand her adventurous spirit and kind heart. Little did she know, her wish was about to come true in the most unexpected way. One day, while exploring the castle's hidden chambers, Princess Lily stumbled upon a dusty old mirror tucked away in a forgotten corner. As she gazed into its gleaming surface, she saw not her own reflection, but that of another girl. A girl who looked just like her, but with eyes full of warmth and laughter. Curious and intrigued, Princess Lily reached out to touch the mirror, and to her amazement, her reflection reached back, pulling her into the mirror's magical world. Suddenly, Princess Lily found herself standing in a lush forest bathed in golden sunlight. Before her stood the other girl from the mirror, whose name was Rose. With a smile, Rose explained that she was the guardian of the mirror, tasked with watching over its enchanted realm. Overjoyed to have finally found a friend, Princess Lily and Rose embarked on countless adventures together, exploring the wonders of the magical forest. As they journeyed side by side, Princess Lily learned valuable lessons about friendship and acceptance. She discovered that true friendship knows no boundaries, and that even the most unlikely companions can form the strongest bonds. But their newfound friendship was soon put to the test when a wicked sorceress threatened to shatter the mirror's enchantment, trapping Princess Lily in the magical world forever. With courage and determination, Princess Lily and Rose joined forces to thwart the sorceress's evil plans, using the power of their friendship to overcome every obstacle in their path. In the end, their bravery and love for each other prevailed, and the mirror's enchantment remained unbroken. As Princess Lily bid farewell to her dear friend Rose and returned to her own world, she knew that their friendship would endure, transcending time and space. And so, in the kingdom's castle, the tale of the princess and the guardian of the magic mirror became legend, inspiring all who heard it to believe in the extraordinary power of friendship and acceptance.